start recording it. Okay. So if I just have to talk about my experience, I mean, I have also started my journey into my career working as a virtual assistant for the Airbnb homeowners with managing same guest communication, coordinating with the cleaners, with the vendors, being prompt with the responses, as quick as possible, overall making sure that the guest is experiencing the amazing stay. And then at the end of their stay, they are providing us with for our clients with 5-star reviews. That is our entire goal was to help our clients' businesses. And I've focusedly worked on like US clients
Mhm.
and since then, the journey has been tremendous, working as a VA to managing clients now, and then with the US clients specifically. I also come up with an experiences working as a property manager, with the property management companies. So, if you could share your experiences, how do you stumble upon, as a VA? Well, you come from a industry, if you come from a country where obviously the VA industry is like you guys are the one who took over our country, in like
Yes.
in the past. So, yeah, if you would like to share your experiences about a VA and if the clients that you worked with, please.
Definitely. Yeah, it was my pleasure, first of all, to have a conversation with you. Yeah, my name is Catherine. You can call me Kat. And
Right.
about my job experience, I actually started not a VA, but I actually started as a office administrative, which is
Mm-hmm.
I report on site on a day-to-day
Mm-hmm.
basis. And then it's for a year, and then after that I switched um, to a customer service representative. We're
Right.
in here in the Philippines, we are a graveyard shift because we
Mm-hmm.
support US clients as well. And then it
Exactly.
was for 6 months, and
Right.
that is a full customer service role. And then after that, I also had this experience for almost 4 years as a quality analyst. And then
All right.
where my job is to uh to review the quality of the entry level processed apps, or reviewed about the applications in a Play
Exactly.
Store. And then that is started after that I started working as a virtual assistant. I first started a graphic designer for a part-time role, and then
Right.
my second part-time is a social media manager, wherein I have to create engaging
Mm-hmm.
creations, wherein I post on a daily basis as well, the posters in from draft to engaging post, and then to
Exactly.
have a lot of followers to my clients Instagram, or for the business itself. And then I actually have the experience as a part-time ESL teacher, wherein
Great.
I wait for the student to book me, and then have teaching lesson. That's my job experience.
Wow. I
That's all.
mean, I think you have got a good hands-on experiences in a lot of skills. And I think
Yes,
this is the ultimate skill of a VA that a VA is not skilled in one particular thing, but skilled in multiple other thing. And that is the most
it
important
is.
part as a VA. And I'm glad that you
Mhm.
understand that. And you said like you were working as a ESL teacher. Which platforms normally you were using? 51 Talk?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
You know that?
Yes, I mean, I have got because I come from the VA industry, so I have a lot of friends, you can say
Mm-hmm.
from the Philippines, and they have been, you know, uh, like, been be an like have been an ESL teacher in 51 Talk, and then there is this other application that I'm not able to recall, but it is more of, teaching the Japanese people. I think
Mm-hmm.
that is more on the 51 Talk itself, but I'm not able to recall the application name. Sorry about that. Moving
It's
forward.
okay.
How comfortable? So you personally do not have any experiences working for these Airbnb homeowners? Is that right?
I actually don't have the experience specifically for Airbnb job
Mm-hmm.
role, but I do have a short-term rental management experience wherein
Right.
it is part of my job role for my previous work as an administrative assistant because we allow our clients to rent a photocopier machine instead of a place.
All right.
So that's the same thing as well for a short-term management rentals.
And have you ever involved yourself like managing the live guest communication, or like did you had any
Yes.
experiences coordinating with the cleaners? And if you want to share any of your experiences, like more of an
Mm,
escalation level of experiences, if you ever had.
sure. Sure. Actually, uh, having an experience of administrative assistant doesn't
Mm-hmm.
stick to just clerical works because part of my
Right.
role is to dispatch the service engineers to the clients.
Mm-hmm.
So if you could compare, I mean, I can basically compare the um, coordinating from service engineers to technical supports and then dispatching the
Right.
service engineers to the clients. Same goes to the cleaners to the place itself for the
Right.
Airbnb role. So I think that is a good point as well as a experience of communicating from
Right.
our people in our company and then to the client itself to provide a good service.
Right. So how comfortable are you, speaking over the calls? Let's say if a guest is, very comfortable over speaking, because I am personally a kind of a person who resolves queries, or at least I used to, over the calls. Okay. So how comfortable are you interacting with the US clients, or like the guests overall, if I have to say, or the tenants, you know?
I am very comfortable regarding with that because as a person has who has the
Right.
experience of a customer service representative, they actually got a lot of questions for us. They are basically in the US as well, so they
Mm-hmm.
are native English language speakers, and so for us to be able to solve their problems, we have to
Mm-hmm.
deep dive what is the cause or what is the solution to their problem as well.
Perfect. My next question, that I would like to know is, like, I mean, when you were starting out as your very first, VA role, or like even in your
Mhm.
career, what was the
Mhm.
hardest part that you felt coping up with the technology, or like, managing the communication with the US clients, new people altogether, if you would have to say anything on that?
Sure. Actually, I have this experience as a virtual assistant for social media manager. My worst, not really worst, because I got the solution for that one. So the experience that I had is that there is a time that my client from UK
Right.
uh, have this urgent matter to
Mm-hmm.
create a poster for that to engage their
Mm-hmm.
followers to because they
Mm-hmm.
have this special season that
Right.
they have the discounts itself. And the thing is, it is a very short time period of time. And
Right.
just like he said it today, and then it really needs that pose or that engageable poster really needs after an hour. So I have to rush, but at the same time, make sure that the quality will be good as well. So their followers or their customers will be engaging to that post itself because it's like a giveaway post. So what I
Right.
did is a um focus on the goal, which is to create
Mm-hmm.
engaging post, and then make sure that the quality is not
Being
is
compromised.
prioritized. Yes, it is. Thank you.
Perfect.
And my client's very happy for that one, even though I feel that oh it's so stressful, it just given the instruction just an hour before, and then after
Exactly.
that, when I finish the task, I
Right.
like, oh my god, thank you so much for that one. I finished everything, like that.
I
And
mean,
it was a
yeah.
successful. Yes, it is.
As a VA, the only thing that we expect, because see, as a VA, I think you
Mm,
would understand it very clearly. So VA is not just another job where you are helping your client with as a job, but VA is more of a, you're like
a
an
personal
assistant to
assistant.
you're an assistant
Yes.
to your client. So there's this personal
Yeah.
bond that builds up over time, over a period of time, where you are managing everything for that specific client. And your clients is fully rely on you. I mean, if you don't come one day on the business,
Definitely.
they can go crazy. They can go like, where is my VA and everything. So there have been multiple scenarios in our case where a VA has been down for
Mm.
some reason in our organization, and then the client got really panicked that how am I going to manage, because they rely so much on
To the
the VA.
assistant.
So have you
Yes.
stumbled upon any scenarios like that where your client was like, fully relied on you, and for some XYZ reason
Yes,
you were not
actually.
able to be there, and how was that situation you managed?
So, actually, I do have this other client that I had. It was my first VA
Right,
role, and then we actually get debate regarding with the time, but it turns out that we find the best solution that we can do, which is
right,
to part the task itself, and then
right.
have the specific timeline, because my client also has the
Mm-hmm,
client itself, so she's not the direct
mm-hmm,
owner of the business itself, that my first client. And so what we did, as me as her personal virtual assistant, and
mm-hmm.
then her as an assistant of the owner. So what we
Right,
did is to plan what we should do to finish, and but still give the best experience for her client as my client. and
exactly.
then and then we got this meeting on
Right,
what is the best way to for or solution for that specific scenarios that we had. But yeah, it turns out with a advantage and disadvantages. Regarding disadvantage in terms
right,
of time management, that we have to fix to fit everything in that specific day, and then after that, we can just breathe and breathe out. Just like that.
sounds good, sounds good. And I mean, just wanted to know, because obviously, with this ongoing AI culture, like AI, thing in the market, right? What are
Mm-hmm.
the like, day-to-day AI tools that you are managing right now? Like, you prefer using based on your clients, or at least you have got expertise in, for your personal work, that you think
Mm-hmm.
can also help you in your clients' day-to-day task.
Well, as a social media manager, the primary tool that we use is a metric tool, because it is a scheduled tool. So we cannot
Right,
we have to plan at least a month, or so we cannot, I mean,
right.
we don't have to rush everything on a day-to-day basis. So it's a good thing, because we plan everything
Mm-hmm.
from the day-to-day posting um to their social media accounts. And
Exactly.
then, as for time tracking, we use Clockify, so that
Right,
it's for transparency for me and my client as well, so they can monitor me while I'm working as well. I have the
right.
proof that I have worked. And then for the platform of editing, as a graphic design, I
Mm-hmm.
use Canva, Photoshop, and Photopi. And for scheduling, I think for the clients of
Mm-hmm.
Airbnb, I think what I can use is Trello.
Trello.
The
Right.
yes, the task management. So I won't miss every deadline, or
Mm-hmm.
I can create a specific what do you call this, like a worksheet for every
Mm-hmm.
client and their needs. So no instructions or information will be rumbled. It will organize as I think that will be useful as well, because Trello basically
Mm-hmm.
makes every VAs or Monday.com same like that. But I do prepare using Trello as well. But I
Awesome.
have used the Monday.com. But I prefer as a task management a Trello to use, because that's my expertise as well.
That's really good. And I'm really glad to hear these things from you. That simply showcases how well and detail oriented you are, and you know the tools that you worked upon, and you have taken, like a proper amount of time to explain each and everything in detail. That's really good. My next question would be, I mean, what is your planning for the future ahead? Like, do you see yourself working as a VA for the rest of your career? Like, obviously, I'm not expecting you to be a VA for like if the rest of your career, but at least in the next 4 or 5 years, what do you see yourself as a VA? And what are the things? Because see, overall, like BNB Virtual Assistant, like our organization, is not only a company where, though we are expertised in a specific niche, which is obviously like, the
Mhm.
Airbnb, helping the Airbnb homeowners and the property managers from the US and across the US and the UK clients, but we also trying to create a platform with an approach, because VA, like virtual assistants, are the backbone of the businesses for our clients, but we as a VA never gets the recognition, the level of recognition that we are supposed to be getting. So BNB Me Virtual Assistant is trying to create a platform that, along with the virtual assistant services, virtual assistants from all over the world are getting to share their story, getting to share their experiences. We just want to create a platform where the virtual assistants are being heard, a one platform. So we are
Great
living up with that
idea.
approach. Exactly.
Mhm.
And we saw it if somebody else is, doing that. But what I realized is nobody is valuing the virtual assistants to the level that we are supposed to be being recognized. And I think we need that. So anything that you want to share, your journey as a VA, or like what do you see yourself, where do you see yourself working as an individual VA, or like creating an agency, in the next few years based upon your past
Mhm.
experiences? And what are the struggles that never gets recognized as a VA, that you would like to share your emotions overall? It doesn't has to be very professional, but I would like to share your emotions working as a VA.
Yeah, thank you for that. So, working as a VA is a great opportunity for me, definitely, because from working on site compared to working from home, it was
Right,
a large difference. Because working from home, I can do a lot of things that I
right,
cannot simply do while working on site, like maximizing my sleep, because
right.
on site I have to sleep at least 8 less than 8 hours, because I have to wake up early to prepare and then to commute
Travel.
as well. Yes, it is. So I think working, I can see myself working from home as a virtual assistant for uh more than 5 years, or for the rest of my life, because I see that the benefits of working from home is I can also, not just for my time to get a
Right,
better sleep, it also, but also for my family. We can bond more time, and I can do work efficiently,
right,
because it's just on my home, and from my comfort as well. So yeah, I can see myself as a virtual, working as a virtual assistant on a couple of, or in any niche that I have. But I am
perfect.
open to have any
Mm-hmm.
niche, and I will explore that.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, it's being said that I'll, you just stop the recording.